Hi, I'm Brian Miller, Assistant Golf Professional here at the Cliffs Valley. We're out here today to go over some common situations you may find yourself in while playing a round of golf. We're here at the difficult par 4 fourth hole. As you can see, we have a lateral water hazard going the length of the hole down the left side of the fairway, and to the right side we have a mulch bed with numerous bushes, and to the right of that we have out of bounds. So first, let's talk about what to do if you hit your ball off to the right towards the mulch bed or out of bounds area. Our mulch beds here are played as through the green, so we know right away we're going to have a difficult time finding the ball. So we recommend that you play a provisional ball. You'll simply announce to your playing competitors that you wish to play a provisional ball because you think your ball may be lost in the mulch bed area. You will identify which ball you're playing, play your shot, then you're allowed to go up and search for 5 minutes for your original ball. If you do not find your ball within that 5 minutes, then your provisional ball becomes the ball in play. But if you do find your original ball in bounds, that is your ball in play, and you must abandon the provisional ball. Now, if you know you're probably not going to have a shot when you hit into that mulch bed, you can declare that ball unplayable immediately and then re-tee, and that ball becomes your ball in play. Or if you don't announce your intentions to play a provisional ball and you just re-tee and hit, then that ball is also the ball in play. So if you think there's a chance you may want to play your original ball, you must announce to your playing competitors that you are playing a provisional ball. So if you do not make that announcement, then you forfeit your right to play your original ball should you find it in a playable position. Now we're going to go up and talk about what to do if you hit your ball into the lateral hazard on the left. Oh no. Hit my tee shot into the lateral water hazard to the left side of number 4 here. Under the rules, I have several options for relief. First option I have is I may measure 2 club lengths from where my ball last crossed the margin of the hazard that may be measured no nearer the hole. So I can drop right here. Now I'm going to have a very difficult shot hitting off the side hill lie. So I don't think this option's the best option here on number 4. My other option for a lateral water hazard is I may go to a spot equidistant from the hole on the opposite margin of the hazard, which, if you take a look here, it's going to put me dropping 350 yards away from here. So that option's not very practical. So that's one option that's really not in play here. My third option is I may take the point where the ball crossed the hazard, keep it between me and the hole, and go back as far as I would like on a straight line. But since I went in here at the beginning of the hazard, that's going to be another difficult option to take. However, if we hit our ball in farther up in the hazard, that may be our best option. That'd have us dropping in the fairway or in the edge of the rough 150 yards away. So that might not be a bad option. However, if you hit your ball in the first part of the hazard here on number 4, we have provided an additional option for you. We have created a ball drop circle on the flat area near the walking path here on number 4. And you may drop within that ball drop circle. The correct way to drop a ball is to hold it at shoulder height. You can face in any direction and just simply release the ball. As long as it strikes an area inside the ball drop circle, then it's the ball in play. I'm here on hole number 6 where I've pulled my second shot to the green to the left. And my ball's come to rest here in the mulch bed, and the edging of the mulch bed, the rut that was created when they made this mulch bed. So it's a difficult situation to be in. However, we provide relief from this situation under Rule 25-1 for abnormal ground conditions. So our first step is to find nearest point of relief. So we're looking for relief from not only our stance, but the area that we intend to swing. So since I'm hitting this way, it appears our nearest point of relief is only about 6 inches from where the ball is at rest. I may measure 1 club length from that position. And then drop my ball. So as long as my ball strikes the ground within that 1 club length and does not roll closer to the hole and does not roll more than 2 club lengths from where it strikes the ground, is the ball in play. So in this situation, my ball is in play and I will now be hitting my 3rd shot. If you notice, some of our mulch beds are inside red stakes, which in that case they're part of the hazard and you would not get free relief. You may be asking yourself, well, how am I supposed to know that? Well, here at the Cliffs Valley we have a local rule sheet that covers all that. Lateral hazards are defined by red stakes. Please note, most mulch beds are part of the course and are not hazards, which are indicated by red stakes. Mulch beds are covered under the rules as through the green. And it goes on to say free relief is granted for any ball that comes to rest in a rut around the edge of a mulch bed that is not part of a hazard. Players should proceed under Rule 25-1 for abnormal ground conditions and drop within 1 club length of the nearest point of relief. So as long as there are no red stakes around the mulch bed and you are up against the rut, you do get free relief. Also note that sometimes your free relief may be in the mulch bed, deeper in the mulch bed. So please keep that in mind. Well, I've narrowly avoided the trouble here on the 8th hole. Oh, but I have this hazard stake in my way. If only I can move this stake. Wait, I can move this stake. Stakes marking hazards are movable obstructions, and you may remove the stake whether or not your ball lies in the hazard. So my ball is not in the hazard here, but even if I were in the hazard, I could take that stake out of the ground and move it out of the way. But please note that out-of-bounds stakes are not obstructions. If you look in your rule book, under the definitions section, you'll see obstructions, but directly underneath that you'll see out of bounds. And it clearly states that anything marking out of bounds is not an obstruction. So the white stakes or fences, anything that marks the out of bounds may not be removed. However, you may remove yellow or red hazard stakes. Oh no, missed the fairway again. Here on the 9th hole, where I've hit my 2nd shot to the right. And we've got this fence and rock wall that's interfering with my stance and the area that I want to swing the club. This fence is played as an immovable obstruction. So you can consult Rule 24-2 and get relief from this obstruction. You would find the nearest point of relief. So my nearest point of relief would be right here to measure 1 club length and drop the ball. But if you've been over here before, you know that's probably not the smartest idea. If you feel like chasing your golf ball all day long, it's going to roll all the way down to the bottom of the hill to the rough at the edge of number 17. So that obviously doesn't make very much sense. However, we have a local rule here at the Valley which provides an additional relief option. We have 2 ball drop areas in the rough that you may select the closest one to where your ball is at rest. But keep in mind it has to be the area of your stance or the area that you intend to swing. If you think that this may be in the way of your shot, you think your ball may hit it if you try to chip from somewhere over here, you do not get relief. Only if it interferes with your stance or the area that you intend to swing. And you can just pick up your ball, find the nearest ball drop area. There are 2 of them located here on number 9. Drop your ball in that ball drop circle, and you have free relief. So keep that in mind as you play the 9th hole. Now, we went over a lot of local rules today. So please come see one of your friendly golf shop staff members, and we'll be glad to give you a copy of the local rules. So if you have a question while you're out here, you can consult your rule sheet and play by the rules. Well, we finished the front 9 here at the Valley. We didn't play so well, but we did find a couple of situations to where the rules would work in our advantage. Awfully thirsty after that 9 holes. So please note that we do have plenty of cold water here at the turn as you go to the 10th hole, so you may want to restock your coolers. And even though the rain is falling, it's still awfully hot out here. So on these hot days, we do have ice cold washcloths. Perfect to keep you cool on these hot days. Put them on your neck in between shots, and it'll help you from getting overheated. So we had a fun 9 holes. We played by the rules. Thank you for watching the first edition of By the Book. I'm Brian Miller. We'll see you soon.